Okay, so to get us started, I have two of my team members here with us today, and apparently a fourth team member. Je suis occupée. So we're gonna get started, guys. To jumpstart today's session, the very first session, in a series of 5 Zooms that we have over the next few months. Very happy everyone signed up, everyone expressed interest. We have quite a few others who have signed up, but unfortunately were not available for this morning. So each session will see different faces, some familiar faces, some new faces. It's a very flexible program. So to get us started, I'm going to ask Christian to share a very quick video that we prepared.
Hello, I'm Regine Renee Labrousse, founder of Replenish 509.
Sorry, guys.
We create brave spaces where people can come to connect, to better understand complex social challenges, collaborate to refine approaches, and together contribute to communities we care about. We do so through 3 ways. First is through Connect to Replenish, our virtual exchange program where we connect regularly in a structured way. Secondly, we have Replenish Haiti, where we sell a variety of products made in Haiti. And finally, through Revive Haiti, where we resurface our culture of tête ensemble while highlighting artistic ingenuity. Our programs are crafted to build bridges for all individuals who are ready to contribute to a collective effort. It's the tête ensemble that will shift the narrative on Haiti.
All right, everyone. So thank you for being part of this Tête Ensemble effort. Most of us are in Haiti. Those of us logged in the Zoom today, most of us are in Haiti. Our diaspora friends will be logging on starting next week. So I wanted to take some time to dig into a bit of the details and explain a bit of the logic of Replenish 509 and this Tête Ensemble effort that was spearheaded about 3 years ago now. December 2019 is when we started Replenish 509 officially. And we've been moving full speed ahead. And this year is our second edition of Connect to Replenish, and we're very happy to have you on board with us. So a high level Replenish 509 is about creating ripple effects together. How can, when we put our brains together, little actions that we do can support a larger effort. So we take 2 approaches. One approach is to look at our brain power, the brain power of us here in Haiti and of our brothers and sisters who are not on the island with us, but who are abroad. And the same goes with the purchasing power, looking at the purchasing power, particularly of those outside of the diaspora, not to exclude us here on the island, but seeing how we can further ignite our purchasing power and our brain power for the collective good. Okay, so Connect to Replenish is part of that brain power effort where we connect folks on the ground in Haiti with people abroad, members of the Haitian diaspora, members of the African diaspora, and friends of Haiti in general. I'm remembering a time when I was still in the U.S. diplomatic corps. There was a term that we used to use saying, you caught the Haiti bug. So that Haiti bug is, once you get bit by the love of Haiti, there's no letting go. Like it sticks with you forever. Lysandra probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. So this program is for all of us who have a pure and sincere love for Haiti, who are really fed up with the status quo, and who are ready to give some time, some energy, and access to our networks, our strategies, anything that we can bring to the collective tête ensemble that's in the works here in Haiti. And then the sharing the purchasing power, this really speaks to our Replenish Haiti program, where we work with local producers, whether it be in agriculture or transform products, arts and crafts, working with them to identify which products that they can make in a certain quantity. We're currently operating in small quantities. We know the limitations of the market right now, but ensuring that the quality is there. The biggest complaints that I hear from folks in the diaspora is that they would love to buy products made in Haiti, but there's often an issue of quality control or an issue of packaging. So the Replenish Haiti program is a gentle way of enabling people outside of Haiti to purchase products in Haiti, and supporting local producers with those quality feedbacks and inspections to make sure that the products that actually make it abroad are of a certain standard, and doing a grassroots effort there to continuously grow that demand and that supply chain. Okay. Replenish 509 has been at the forefront of founding two organizations, two foundations. And I want to quickly mention these two to you guys because they play a key role in our ability to keep moving forward. Those of you on the ground know the challenges on the ground and how mistrust is a big blocker for us. And it stops new projects, new things from emerging. So we have been fully committed to the creation of two foundations. I think a good number of you are familiar with Carrefour l'Espoir, but not everyone. So I'm looking at who's connected on Zoom. Yeah, I say about 50% of you may not be aware of it. So moving on to the Carrefour l'Espoir slide. Carrefour l'Espoir is a platform for collaboration that we started these efforts in 2019. It was 7 of us who used a transformative scenario planning process mastered by a gentleman named Adam Kahane. And Adam is the same gentleman that Nelson Mandela turned to when he was transitioning to power after apartheid in South Africa. So this methodology has been applied and adapted and improved over the past 29 years in 50 different countries and different specific topics. So this is what we embarked on, this journey that we embarked on, where we invited 48 leaders from economic, political, social sectors and marginalized groups throughout the country. It took us a good 2 years to identify who those 48 leaders would be, and embark on this transformative scenario planning process, which took about a year to do. So it was a series of 4 workshops where these highly mistrustful leaders, respected leaders, committed to their communities, to their ecosystems, came together for the sake of Haiti. And today 3 years later, we are a foundation who was fully funded by Haitian organizations in Haiti. I'm going to share one quick figure because I find it to be so powerful. We had 30 companies based in Haiti contribute $600,000 so that we could start this process. And today what we are 60 leaders who are committed to one of the 3 scenarios that came out of the workshop. We had a numile scenario, which is the deterioration of the status quo. We had a consent fait scenario, which is, what would happen if a dictatorship came about, and then a soleil levé scenario, which is what would happen if citizens actually stepped up to the plate and did their job as responsible citizens, and accountabilities and checks and practices in place. So all 60 of us agreed that the soleil levé scenario is the one that we prefer for our country. And within our respective ecosystems, we are all taking steps and strides to get towards the soleil levé scenario, which is a long-term vision that we have for the country. And this symbol that you guys see in front of you is how we operate. This is the core of what we do. Réfléchir, planifier, regrouper, co-créer, agir, collaborer, mesurer, améliorer, transformer. So it's this figure 8 that we're constantly going through as we progress in our efforts towards soleil levé. And you see the heart in the background, because fundamentally we all have to do it out of love for our country. That's at the core of it. The second organization that I want to share with you, the second important network, is the Haiti Diaspora Collaborative, which Replenish 509 has also co-founded and co-created with 12, we're a total of 12 organizations. 3 of us are based here in Haiti. It's Quisqueya University. Happy Mark Prue is here with us, giving him a special shout out. And Focal as well. So we're the 3 Haiti-based organizations, and the other organizations are based in the diaspora. Perhaps you guys have heard of some of these organizations. Satla, which is based in Miami. Avancer Ensemble is a younger organization where you really feel the energy and the drive of the millennials who are contributing to society and policy making and community development. We have Haiti Community Trust, which is a trust fund, an endowment fund based in Miami, but also based in Haiti. And they're very active on the ground here in Haiti to issuing grants to organizations that aren't really your typical suspects from the rest of the grant-making world. We have the Haitian American Foundation for Democracy. They're very much known and reputed for following Democratic and Republican policy movements and fundraising within the American community as a whole to promote the interests of the Haitian American community. You have the Haitian American Professionals Coalition, which is a regroupment of quite a few diaspora organizations. You have the Association des Médecins Haïtiens à l'Étranger. You have NEON, which is the Association of Haitian American Elected Officials. There are about 12 organizations that fall under there: the Teachers Association, the Nurses Associations, etc. You have the Haitian American Voters Empowerment Coalition, which is based in the Northeast. The Haitian Bridge Alliance. This is Gerline Joseph's organizations. They have been at the forefront of any immigration issues, any immigration injustices in particular. They were the first ones to be there at the Del Rio, Texas border. Horrible image of Haitians being whipped by this man on a horse. So they're really out there, and not just in the US, but in Chile and Panama and Brazil. They're very, very active. And we have the Haitian Ladies Network, which is based out in DC, but is a network of over 80,000 women, Haitian American, or not Haitian American women, but Haitian women from all over the world. And we have the Haiti Renewal Alliance with Fiona Backer and quite a few other important stakeholders who have been positioning the diaspora within the NGO world, and have received quite a few grants from USAID and has an important track record in the grant-making world as well. Okay, so this collaborative, I described quite a few members because it's an important network. And these 12 organizations are really just at the forefront of it. So we decided to create it And this first year of us creating this platform, we came together in a response from the Kellogg Foundation grant, who was interested in exploring what would be the best institution to create within the Haitian diaspora that could promote interest of the diaspora community in the US and foreign policy towards Haiti as well. So we're 8 months into this effort, and we are wrapping up the shape of the institution, as well as a 5-year roadmap for getting to that institution. So this one is very important, because with 1.2 million Haitian Americans in the diaspora, where their voting power is underutilized, which is an understatement. So seeing what institution we can put together so that we can, as a collective, promote some key points to promote U.S. foreign policy towards Haiti, as well as domestic policies for Haitian American communities in the U.S., and providing that information, so that when the Haitian American community, when it's time for them to vote, they actually go out and vote and have the information at hand to vote for the right things that will benefit the collective of the Haitian American community. Okay, so those are the two main important networks that I wanted to really highlight for everyone today, because what we will be doing later within this session is doing a further deep dive in what we can do, all of us on the table, doing a bit of brainstorming on those two organizations and another one as well. And then with Vivaiti. So this is our third theme within Replenish 509, which is cultural heritage. And with Vivaiti is really about building bridges. So looking at the systemic transformation work that has been done and is in progress still with Kafou l'Espoir, with Connect to Replenish, with the Haiti Diaspora Collaborative, looking at that systemic transformation work in progress and sharing it, because not many people know about it. Not many people, you can have a website, but that only gets you so far. So taking it a step further with Vivaiti is a space where we can highlight those collective efforts, which is really at the root of what it is to be Haitian, and realizing that, unfortunately, because of global economics, global policies over the past 200 years, it seems that every year we just get further and further away of our fundamental values of l'union fait la force. So this with Vive Haiti is an effort to create not only that narrative through documentaries, through videos, but really through exchanges, through events where people can come and see face to face what we are about. When you look at the different cultural organizations in the US that are Haiti focused, you don't have a single cultural center or a museum that is owned by a Haitian. It's all either city owned or owned by people who love Haiti and have an affinity to Haiti, but aren't Haitian or Haitian American. So in that research and that realization, looking through to see, okay, what kind of cultural center is needed that we can call our own. So grosso modo, this is what Vive Haiti is. The New Orleans African American Museum hosted with Vive Haiti this summer and provided a space for incubation. So that is in progress. That's still happening. And New Orleans was selected as a sister city for a variety of reasons. One, we officially have a sister city agreement. Two, that's where I was born and raised, so I have a natural affinity for that city. But most importantly, This museum, which is in a neighborhood called Treme in New Orleans, is the first neighborhood in America where people of color were able to own property, build their homes, and really coexist in a mixed community. And you know who those free people of color were. They were Haitians. They were our ancestors who immigrated to New Orleans and who really changed the dynamic of the city by doubling the size of the population immediately and giving New Orleans this amazing Creole culture, which today is known for. Unfortunately, in New Orleans, Haiti doesn't have a spot. It doesn't have a space. There's a general understanding that a lot of the Creole culture that everyone loves and is world known for in New Orleans is somehow connected to Haiti, but there isn't a space dedicated for it. So Reviva Haiti is looking to create that space in New Orleans for Haiti and to serve as a bridge for space here in Haiti in the long term. Okay, so I wanted to start off with those three things, three organizations, three institutions to kind of give a basis and fruit for the conversations that we hope to have with you all this morning. And then connect to Replenish, which is the structure that we all are falling under. So this slide describes our approach altogether. So, today's session is an introduction. So it's going to be a bit of, you guys have heard me talking a lot this morning. This will not be the basis for the rest of the sessions moving forward. It will be all of us talking. And throughout each session, we're going to go into 3 steps. So the first element is intercultural relations. This iceberg here shows the different levels of intercultural relations, where you have surface culture and deep culture. When, I'm sure all of you know or have heard of perhaps some horrible experiences that our brothers and sisters from the diaspora have had when they've wanted to invest in Haiti or travel to Haiti or just do anything Haiti related. There's this constant tension. There's some friction. There's misunderstanding. It's like, why can't I get this right? Why do I keep stumbling on a few things? So the intercultural relations approach and strategy is a way for us to kind of take a deep dive into different elements that may lead to frustrations and bringing that to the surface so that it doesn't become a blocker for us and for others wanting to come to Haiti. In the middle, I have a globe, and this globe is, representing the world. This is an international program, which is very much so Haiti focused. So for us, it's all about Haiti. How are we replenishing Haiti? How Haiti has given so much to the world over the past few centuries in terms of human rights and culture, identity, just stating that regardless of the color of your skin, we all have a right to freedom. So this is about bringing resources back to Haiti. How can we connect the dots around the world, our networks, our resources, different brain powers, different purchasing powers for the sake of Haiti, for the interest of Haiti? And then the third step is, what value can we add to 3 key sectors? So those 3 key approaches and sectors about diaspora integration, national production and social entrepreneurship, and cultural ecosystem building. Our conversations will be about those 3 themes, those 3 sectors, and us brainstorming our ideas, coming together and being able to connect the dots and ending the session with, okay, this is what we've brainstormed on today. This is what we as a whole feel will be in the benefit. And then from there, we can move forward. Okay, so these steps here, these 3 elements is what you guys can expect to see as a methodology, as an approach for the sessions moving forward.
What do you want to bring to others through this program? What does Replenishing Haiti look like for you? Les questions sont aussi écrites là et là. Donc, utilisez les sticky notes qui sont là dans la fleur pour écrire vos réponses.
Okay. Does everyone have, let's pause, Stacy, to make sure that everyone is able to access it. And if you aren't, I've zoomed into this flower. This is where we would love everyone to connect. If someone feels that they're a little less tech savvy and this stresses them out, don't worry, you're not forced to do it. We'll fill in that gap for you.
Et si vous avez des difficultés, vous pouvez envoyer vos réponses sur le Zoom chat. On va les ajouter sur Miro pour vous.
Okay. Kaolin, are you able to get in?
Yes, we.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just trying to understand, like, how do I type something?
Okay, just do a right click.
If you go into one of the boxes, just double click, and then you should be able to start typing. Yeah.
We will have some answers.
Okay. Yes.
Right. So this is good practice.
What are we typing? Yeah, it's like I totally feel like I'm playing a fun little game. What is it that we're typing?
So this is the question. What does replenishing Haiti look like for you?
Okay. Thanks.
And what do you want to bring to others?
Okay.
It's going to be fun to use Miro during the sessions.
No. Who did that? That's the guy.
Pour ceux qui utilisent un téléphone, ce sera peut-être un petit peu difficile d'aller sur Miro. En même temps, vous pouvez envoyer vos réponses sur le groupe chat. On va les ajouter sur Miro.
Très bien. Hi, Ricky and Rhonda. I didn't say hi to you guys. I'm happy you guys are here.
So Andy Winnie says that he wants to share his experience in public and private sector in Haiti and provide a realistic perspective to others. That's great.
Very good. We have someone in purple over here as well. Oh, they're still typing. We'll let them finish typing. Joy and wellness. Is that Lysandra? I'm here by curiosity and ready to contribute if I can. Very good. Jean-Sebastien, happy you're here with us today. JS.
So as some of you are still typing their answers, I would like to ask those who are done to present themselves to the group on Zoom. While you are here, who you are, secteur que vous représentez, comme ça pour que tout le monde puisse avoir une bonne idée de qui est-ce qui est avec nous.
And we can do pop-up style. So anyone ready to speak, just go for it. Unmute your mics and let's make it happen. Okay, Caroline, I typed in for you. You want to
Okay.
go ahead?
I figured out how to do it. I realized I was on the wrong screen. I was trying to type in the share instead of the app itself.
Okay, no worries.
But I'll introduce myself.
Thank you.
So my name is Carolyn Philippe, and I'm a Haitian American. I live in New York. I come from the technology sector, and I'm just really interested in, being connected to initiatives in Haiti, and then figuring out a way how I can share my expertise. I can say that I visited Haiti for the very first time in my life in 2018 and 2019, and haven't been back since, and I'm looking forward to being able to do so. Was there anything else we were supposed to say?
No, it's okay. Thank you, Caroline. Anyone else?
Mark, I see Mark put something great up.
I have it unmute for him already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you, Mark.
Yeah, I think I answered the first two questions already on the chat. I was about to answer the third one. What does Replenish Haiti look like for me? To me, it's perhaps an effort to demystify some of the misconceptions that others usually have about Haitians in terms of, we don't trust each other. There's a sense of mistrust, as you mentioned. I think in creating this network of, like-minded professionals, we can help to, debunk these notions and, presenting a hope for the new and the next generations of Haitians of really working together and then agree to disagree and look, perhaps, keep our eyes on the prize in terms of, great transformation of the country. As you mentioned, we have contributed so much to the world, culture, music, human rights, in fact, Haiti helped the world to enter into modernity, after 1804. So I think it's about time for us to sort of get rid of those notions of these kind of things. So that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Nice bit of history and culture there. I appreciate that, Mark.
You're welcome.
Someone else?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Anyone?
Good. I can respond to the two questions. I'm Christina Jean-Louis, and I know the two questions that were asked, and I'll read my responses first. So what I'd love to bring to here, I'd love to bring my passion, my expertise, my knowledge, my unrelenting drive to restore what's not working here in Haiti. A lot of times people ask me, like, why am I here? And it's hard to respond when you have this heart connection, when Haiti is everything you see, when Haiti is everything you love. So I want to continue to share that, to bridge, offer solutions, bridge deeper connections, and enjoy the ride of being here with you all. For the question of what replenishing Haiti looks like, for me, it was easier to feel. I'm a feely person. I think it'll feel vibrant, it'll feel dynamic, it'll feel connected, it'll feel clean, it'll feel like not some. It'll feel like we'll have ownership of our story, it'll feel innovative, it'll feel almost like a startup. As for my background here in Haiti, my family's been within the entrepreneurial state for like longer than I can remember. We've had businesses, grocery stores, and right now I'm focusing a bit more on international development, communications and research here in Haiti, while still starting up businesses because Haiti needs more businesses to offer solutions to the many problems that we have here in Haiti. So I'm happy to be with you all and continue enjoying this ride.
Thank you, Christina. No, she's not having a glass of wine this morning.
Not yet, not yet. That's for the 10:30 mark. Ay. Très bien. Okay.
Sadhu and Pascal Lee shared the answers. Thank you for that. So anyone else?
Okay. Stacy, I think it would be good to, I'm gonna zoom in. If no one else wants to speak up, Stacy, shall we move to the data?
Yes.
Actually, Regine, I'd like to talk.
Oh, yes, please.
All right. My name is James Louis Charles. I've known Regine for a few years now, since my days in Washington, D.C., which is my hometown. I'm an educator and a sports specialist in the sense that I believe in the power of sports for change, for social change. I'm actually a soccer player, and I used to coach as well in the US. I moved back to Haiti specifically because I felt sports is a field that is extremely underused and undervalued in Haiti, for as crazy as Haitians are for soccer. Every Haitian kids can tell you who the next Brazilian star is. To me, it's almost as if Haitians dreams the dream of a Brazilian, but they don't see themselves as being able to be in that position. So my hope is to get Haitians to understand that we can achieve the impossible again. In my view, I think there's only been 2 times in our history that we've been able to do that, which is in 1804 and in 1974. Those are the 2 events, in my opinion, that were able to get Haitians to come together and achieve something close to being impossible. For those of you who don't know, 1974, Haiti made it to the World Cup. And that meant that we were one of 16 teams back then that were the best in the world. So when you look at the most recent World Cup with Morocco making it, I believe that Haiti can make it as well to the next World Cup and go far. In fact, currently, we have the players to do so. But a lot of them don't want to play for Haiti because they don't know our history. They don't know what it would mean for Haitians if they were to compete for Haiti. So I'm really hoping to change that one day. And I have other dreams as well, such as getting Haiti to host the World Cup one day. But that's a completely different conversation.
James.
I love it, James. I love it. Very good, very good. I'm sure we have a few soccer fans on the Zoom today. We have to dream big.
You want to say something?
Yay.
Who?
Georges.
Oh, I just wanted to comment on. Yeah, I just wanted to comment on that last statement from Mr. Jean-Louis about Haiti hosting the
from
World
James.
Cup.
James.
I mean, not from James from Haiti hosting the World Cup. That's not a far-fetched dream, because I think the next World Cup after the one in the US is going to be reserved for the CONCACAF. So the World Cup in 2030, CONCACAF has secured a regional hosting of the World Cup, and countries like Haiti, Jamaica could, and other CARICOM countries could actually have a bid for the World Cup, and Haiti could, if there's at least one stadium at par, Haiti could host matches for the World Cup. So it is something that is possible.
Okay, it's actually the next World Cup in 2026, where the region is going to be hosting the World Cup. So Mexico, Canada, and the United States. But yes, what makes interesting this new format is that multiple countries can co-host the World Cup. And my dream is to have Haiti co-host the World Cup in 2054, the year of our bicentennial, 250th anniversary, sorry.
Stay alive.
Right.
At least lay the groundwork for that, right?
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
Merci, Andy. Et Ansadou? Just your mute.
Okay. Yeah, nice to meet you too. It's been a long time. Hi, everybody. My name is Ansadu. I'm from Haiti. Now I'm living in Lyon, France, because I'm here.
Is it just me, or did it stop for everyone?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, stop for me.
Stop for everyone.
Everybody use me, please.
Okay, I think you're back, Ansadu. We can hear you now. We weren't hearing you before.
Yes, I'm living now in Lyon, France, and I got a master degree in international human rights law. I would like to thank Madame Labous for inviting me to take part of this great initiative, Replenish 509. As a human rights specialist, I would like to bring my knowledge to share my experience on this specific thematic, business and human rights, because I'm convinced that we have to promote more and more the economic and social rights in it as a part of human rights. We have to implement rules and law about the way all the business can contribute to the promotion of human rights and the defense of human rights in aid. I think so in the context of the international economic law, we have many directives, like the directive of the High Commissioner of Human Rights, which place in Geneva. This is a guide for all business to make human rights in another way. It is very important to work in this part of human rights, like economic and social rights. This is the reason I joined this initiative to share my experience and to try to do my best for implementing a project on social and business and human rights. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ansadu. OK. Merci tout le monde. Vous avez bien contribué à cette partie. Vous avez bien participé. Merci beaucoup. Keep it up. Il y a beaucoup de commentaires aussi sur le chat, ce qui est bien. Silvio 14 Stadium can be refurbished and used. De Mark Pou. Mais Mark Pou pas get en mouche. Nous sûr que avec aide tout le monde, ça a fait tout le monde. So we're gonna continue with the rest of the program. Regine, I will let you share with everyone else what to expect for the next months. Qu'est-ce qui est programmé, qu'est-ce qu'on va leur offrir le reste du programme.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Stacy. Appreciate that. While most of you are on Mural and my shared screen is up, I just want to point out some data that we have also in the purpose of getting you all familiar with Mural, because we're going to use it more and more with the other sessions. So today is really getting your feet wet. And at the bottom of the Mural board, you guys will notice that we copied and pasted some data in here. And if you're looking at my screen, you will see it. If you're on the Mural board directly, just go to your right. So these are some of the answers from the registration forms. The registration forms, I know they were a bit long, and we really appreciate everyone answering it. But this is data that we use to continue this program and to continue improving it and making sure that we shape the program to meet your needs, to meet your specific expectations. So we wanted everyone to have access to what the rest of the group was thinking and doing as well. We even go into the language fluency part, having an understanding of what the group's fluency levels are and where their international experience is. And then also their field of expertise. We must say that this group is a pretty well-experienced and dynamic, well-positioned group. And all that to say that, you know, when we get together, we can accomplish big things if we do it in a structured way, if there's continuity, if there's follow-up. So Team Replenish 509 is here to create this space where all of us with our different experiences, our different views and added values that we would like to give to the larger community can amount to something. So that is there. Feel free to have a deep dive. You guys have access to the link to look at this information whenever you would like. Okay, right now I'm going to do a zoom out of the Mural board. Looking in the zoom out part, this is what the entire session will be about. And every session, we will keep updating this and have different versions. This pathway that you guys see in the middle, this will be Connect to Replenish 2023. Okay, we are here today. And to manage expectations for the future. So today is onboarding. This is us coming together for the first time as a group, getting a bit familiar with the tools of collaborations, understanding the foundation of these efforts. And then the future sessions will dig into specific topics. So the February 11th topic will be on entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship in Haiti. Local production, social entrepreneurship, just digging into the dynamics of the challenges and opportunities of that sector to see how all of us can put our collective brain power to a collective effort there. And we'll keep repeating this pattern throughout each of the sessions. Earlier, I spoke about the approach that we take. So this is the approach down here that will always be visible for everyone to reference when they wish. The next one on March 11th will focus on cultural ecosystem. And part of the reason we're explaining these topics beforehand is because these are open sessions in the sense that just because you weren't here for the entrepreneurship doesn't mean that you can't be here for the cultural ecosystem. They're very area specific. And also, everyone here is connected to other people. So if you already know of people that may be interested in these specific topics, please invite them. Please refer them to us, and we can do the follow-up so that these groups, we can have that fruitful conversation. So if you know of folks that are very active within the cultural ecosystem, for example, which means anything related to culture, the history, the architecture, the culinary arts, visual arts, performing arts, arts and crafts, production, all of this is part of the cultural economy. So if you do think of folks that, would be interested in participating in a collective brainstorming on how to reinforce this sector, please, by all means, do invite them. We have the topics, we have the dates. So first one, entrepreneurship, second one, cultural ecosystem. We keep moving along our little path. We have a public webinar, topic to be determined. This will be a more inclusive topic. Last year, we featured Robert Barrett Jr. from Groupe Cofin and Medjin Paul from Enseigner Haïti. And we had a very solid turnout. We had over 300 people at that webinar that came to listen to some of these best practices and challenges, and really encouraging more people to get involved in those sectors. This third private session like this will be on diaspora integration, where we'll take a deeper dive into the IT Diaspora Collaborative and different efforts for diaspora integration into Haiti, thinking through how can we be more receptive to our diaspora? What structures do we need to put in place for systematic efforts for their integration? And then we'll have a closing event. The date that we have in mind is May 13th for this. And this, contrary to all of our sessions, will be face-to-face. Last year, this was very successful. After all these Zoom meetings where the Zoom meetings provides a lot of flexibility, because no matter where you are in the world, it's easy to connect. But having that closing meeting where we are face-to-face is really nice, and sealing the relationships that have been established throughout this process. So last year we did it at the World Food Central Kitchen in Bourdon in Haiti, where all of us came together, and with under the leadership of the head chef out there, we cooked together. We made the main dishes, appetizers, cocktails, desserts. And over this, while we were embracing our Haitian culture and connecting with it, we were connecting with each other, and additional friendships and partnerships evolved from that. So wanted to give you guys a heads up on the topics, the future topics to come, the future dates, and then this closing event that hopefully security situation permitting in Haiti, but we're very positive everything will be fine. We'll be able to have a face-to-face event together. Okay, so this is our mural board. We will be using it every session, and our little triangle will just keep moving forward, so you can see at what point we are in this Connect to Replenish 2023. And then our agenda will always be available here at the top, where we can clearly see who is present for each session, and the agenda for the day. And we have an exercise that we're gonna launch, or we're gonna go through right now, but wanted to pause to see if anyone had any question. All right, so I guess all is clear. So what we're going to jump into now is an exercise about identifying some key stakeholders. Okay, we shed light on the 3 sectors that we are working consistently in. We know the importance of continuous efforts here in Haiti, and should I say the lack of continuity that some of the projects we see happening in Haiti. Replenish 509 is committed to continuing in diaspora integration, promoting products made in Haiti, and the cultural ecosystem building. So the exercise that I'd like everyone to to do right now. You know, our first practice together as a group of putting our brain powers together. If you look at the top central part of the mural board, I'm zooming out so you can see where we are. This is the section that we're going to be working in right now. You see the yellow and the pink boxes. Okay, I see we have some people on mural. Okay, so the first exercise is about stakeholder identification. Is everyone following me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right, perfect. So the first topic that we're going to dig into is entrepreneurship, okay, which is about promoting products made in Haiti. And within this section and the exercise, the brainstorming that we're inviting everyone to do today is about identifying institutions, best practices, and people from this sector. So let's put ourselves in the mindsets of products that are made in Haiti. And in the future, we're going to have sessions on how to support national producers. And in the light of wanting to support them so that they can export their goods, so that folks in the diaspora can more consistently purchase products made in Haiti at a bit more competitive rates. We know that the Haitian market isn't necessarily competitive today, but au fur et à mesure, we can be more competitive if we have the right structures and systems in place. Okay, we have some of us that have experience in this world. So this exercise is about finding institutions that can help with marketing, help with finding clients abroad, packaging, shipping, you know, thinking through what are the regular challenges that our national producers have. And let's identify those people, those leaders, those institutions, whether in Haiti or abroad, that already play a role in doing this, and where us in Haiti could tap into those resources and further support the national producers who are already producing today, who have their doors open today and who are still committed to producing in Haiti. We have these boxes up here where we can already go in and write the names, the institutions, the people that we can think about, and identifying them as key stakeholders for that. And what we will do at Connect to Replenish with your support is contact them and invite them to the next session as well, so that we can do a deeper dive in that element. You know, what we've noticed within the diaspora is that people want to purchase goods made in Haiti, whether it's cafe, whether it's arts and crafts, whether it's soap, different things. People are more open to purchasing made in Haiti, but they can't access it. And for local producers to ship things out one-off, it's not competitive. And so our project, Replenish IC, is about consolidating different products and creating, let's say, a network of diaspora businesses and organizations that are sensitive to Haiti to purchase, so that our local producers can, you know, have additional buyers and can continue with their production.
You know, Regine, when you asked this question, I was going over my head on what institution in Haiti help with exporting.
Mm-hmm.
And an organization that is there for that, where a small entrepreneur could go and find help. I cannot think of it, no organization.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in production. I meet young entrepreneurs that are doing transformation product. And if they come to me today, I cannot tell them where to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. And I've been trying to find an organization. I can find only an organization that is for diaspora to invest in Haiti. but not to promote goods that are here to be sold abroad to the diaspora, for example.
That's a big problem, huh? That's a big gap.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing that came to my mind, an organization that came to my mind for marketing was IT Brand. I've seen them do some pretty good work. But then again, when Gail was speaking, if it's a new entrepreneur, this is where you're thinking about folks that are trying to really bolster their products. I'm thinking about pricing. So I'm like, if somebody really wanted to have them market their products, I'm like, would they be accessible to those producing most in Haiti? But they're doing good work. But that is where there's always that gap of like, okay, there are these organizations that are available to like Blana or whomever that have like most of the market, but a lot of the smaller entrepreneurs may not be able to readily access these producers, these content creators.
You know, even Blana has issues with this. So I'm not surprised. I think this is a big gap in the market, and it would be good for us to think through this so we can put a dent there. Because this is an obstacle for our economy, should I say. Bugana, who has a big marketing team. I mean, you guys know I was on the inside for 5 years. Their marketing to the diaspora is a joke. It really is, for a variety of reasons. So there's a need. So if Ghana is struggling, imagine companies who don't have the resources nor the network of Ghana. Like, if we want our economy to jumpstart on stuff, this is something that we should take seriously. Anzi, I see your hand is up.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some experience in trying to tackle that problem. And there are three main, I think, contexts that we need to take into consideration. I'm a minority shareholder in a production facility that exports sisal to the US. It's a very niche market, and our clients are not diaspora. They're manufacturers and other for business companies in the US. If you look at the pool of production facilities and products in Haiti for the international market, there's almost very limited production capacity aside from textile and from major business processing facilities. There are none. So when you look at the diaspora as a market for buying Haitian made products, you're looking at more consumption products like cassave, mamba. And the challenge is that in the receiving markets in the US and the diaspora market, there is very high level regulation for safety and packaging and health certifications. And it's not competitive because we don't produce in mass and we can't be competitive with the same type of products. So my, realization after many years of experience of thinking about the issue is that we should probably try to focus on a strategy where the diaspora can play a role in differentiating local consumption in Haiti for people that are in Haiti. Instead of local 10 million people consuming imported products, trying to reinforce a national consommé local strategy where diaspora that is sending money through remittance that are then used to buy imported goods would have a more conscious strategy to, hey, listen, I'm willing to send money, but for you to differentiate your purchasing power towards locally produced goods, whether consumption goods that are locally produced. Sorry for the background noise. So I think these challenges are real as far as exporting consumption goods that are not produced on high scale enough that they're competitive with the consumption goods that the diaspora is consuming, but rather to embark on a rationale that the diaspora can actually influence the consumption in Haiti by supporting with their dollars local production, local producers, so Haitian can consume more locally produced goods and services instead of relying on imported goods. So it will boost up, the capacity of local producers. I think that solution is a quicker win than trying to export consumption goods in the U.S., where the competition is very hard. A pot de mamba is $5-6, whereas I can say I have the same Peter Pan mamba, it's going to be $2. So you can't compete with that. Over.
Okay. Understood. Do you guys remember Consommer Local, which was this movement led by Nathalie? I forget her last name, and she had like these big fairs. I think she did it 3 years in a row at Pop Canne Sucre, and her movement that her and several other individuals spearheaded got for example, Giant Supermarket. If you guys remember, they had like every Tuesday locally produced goods were less expensive. So there was different movements there. And it came to a standstill for a variety of reasons. So I think it would be interesting for us to dive deeper into that as well, and maybe include Nathalie and the Consommer Local spearheaders in that conversation that we will have in the future as well.
Hi, Regine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we're touching a very interesting issue right now, which I believe demands some, good, reflections in terms of, as you mentioned, and I think George and Renee, who spoke earlier, touched on some of the issues that I was going to address, which I won't be repeating them. But I think the idea of research onto, earlier efforts of consuming locally, and why it has failed or come to a standstill. And I think you mentioned companies like Brianna still having difficulty, invading, if I want to use that word, the international market. We could look at the experience of perhaps a Barbancourt. What do we know? How much of the diaspora market, or perhaps the larger market, and then what efforts could be done. But also, I think the structural problem that we've had over the years are pretty much, not being very helpful. If you look at the art and the art business, particularly if you look at Croix des Bouquets, Village Noir, these guys are producing, magnificent pieces, of metal, but they cannot even come out of Croix des Bouquets. They had to do an exposition this past week at Quisqueya. They had to pay the gangs so they could, come out, bring those pieces. So I think there are issues in terms of, the security issue, and then, mesh with issues of, low production. We're not producing enough. And I agree with Andy. When I go to the market, I'm trying to get Mamba. I found sometimes Jif, smooth, is much cheaper than Rebo. And I question that sometimes. And then even some other Mamba made, locally put in plastic cans seems to be, more expensive than the foreign one. So what do I do? At this point, I got to watch for my pocket. It's not that I don't want to consume local. If I have to save $2 or $3, the same amount in terms of ounces from buying, foreign imported, if you want to call it that way, with all the consciousness, I have in terms of, but I have to watch for my pocket. So I think the production is very low. That has to be addressed. And we talked a lot about, boosting production, but we know some of the major importers of certain goods, whether it's rice, whether it's, whatever you name it. So I think, there's, a multidimensional issue to be addressed in terms of looking at ways in doing that, whether it's in art, whether it's in, music, whether it's in, consumable goods. So I think, issues of production, issues of, the public, policies in the country, and of course, versus, some of the trade barriers that have been set up. Even, the Caribbean market that needs some goods, we cannot produce that. Imagine places like the Bahamas and other, they do not produce anything. So in terms of, yam, banana, fruit, we should be able to really, capture that market fairly easily. But there's some efforts by small folks, small, peasants that I've met in the north. They produce the goods, you meet your own bateau, they put them in a small boat and then cross over to give them to the church in Caicos, cross over. So I think, there got to be a national effort, to be able to help and boost that. So public policies are important in the country, and research, and production. I think these are the areas that I think we need to focus within the next, few months or few years to really boost that and put that back on the market and put that back on the scale. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mark. What I also hear in what you're saying is the policy making piece. Our goods are not competitive in imported products. And so at the end of the day, we're not competitive. So there's a bit of, policy making so that our goods can become more competitive. Before taking Gael, I would love for us in the background to be thinking of policymakers in Haiti, or people who are well-versed in policy making related to what we're thinking about, so we can list them as people to include in the discussion. Gael?
Okay, I think the point spoken by Mark and Andy are real problems. And the low production in Haiti, or if you want to export, you have to be able also to have a minimum. And most of the time, the small entrepreneur cannot respond to the demand. So the low production is a real problem. Concerning the cost, I think that today it's an opportunity for the Haitian entrepreneur, because with the foreign exchange, that is the value of the good has decreased. There's an opportunity there to sell our goods. And the other point I would to say, it's for the exporting, we might be able to have a person like, what's her name, Creole Essence, that export castor oil from Haiti, and it's a real success in the States, to maybe have her come and exchange with us how she were able to succeed, because all our production of the castor oil is still made in Haiti. And I think that she had a cooperative effort with women in Haiti that produce castor oil. But I think her model can be replicated in other part of Haiti and other product in Haiti. Maybe we can ask her to share her experience with us.
Let me jump in there. Gael, I think it's a very good point, but also look at the international market and the need for castor oil, knowing that castor oil is also used in airplane. And there is a part in the airplane that needs a lot of viscosity and that can sustain the heat. And I know there is a friend of mine who was an aviator was telling me that's, where I think perhaps, you may have a greater market of, number of planes being flight in, all over the place. So there's a need for that, not only for folks to do beauty things in their hair, but, the use of it, and then it's need in the US for the aviation. So I think that may be a point there. But again, the low production is a problem. And as I said, it's a multidimensional crisis that must be attacking all fronts. With the production, although you mentioned that, yes, I agree in some point in terms of the low rate of the good versus the dollar, that would be an opportunity for us, to really take advantage. That was the path that China took some years ago. yes, enjoy and lowering the local currency, but you have to have, high production to meet that and then to accumulate as much and then until you can, at least say, look at ways for, good to have a better standing as you're producing and as you're getting in, more of a sort of a production out in all facets, whether it's comestible, things for, to the arts, music, you name it, so I think that has to be, we have to boost the production. That's important.
Mm-hmm. Another Another thing I wanted to add, having been in the incubatorial space for a long time, we had helped launch one of the first incubators in Haiti, HVCD. And incubators for small entrepreneurs are here to serve that purpose, right? To help them in finding better marketing, packaging and shipping their products. Unfortunately, go through a lot with incubator programs in Haiti is a lot shorter than should be. Like a business should potentially be incubated for about 3 to 4 years. Institutions like Bunch, Impact Hub sometimes may not have the proper financing to fully incubate a small business in that way. But I do think that if there is more push to bolster these spaces that help small entrepreneurs find partners, be it in marketing, be it with clients abroad, be it with packaging, if there's more of a concerted effort to really galvanize those spaces, it could make a significant impact for entrepreneurship in Haiti.
Was there a incubator space specifically that you listed that you think should be part of the conversation, Christina?
Yeah, a Bunch, Impact Hub. There's this, I forget what the other one was called, which is specifically around technology. I'll go look on Facebook. But all three of them, I think, could contribute to the conversation.
I put AgriLog here. AgriLog is a newly formed company that's investing in agriculture. And so they have one element of investing in agriculture, and the log element is the logistics for getting the agricultural goods around the country and for eventually exporting once it gets to a certain capacity. I think they would be a good added value to this conversation as well. And Z, I see your hand is up.
Yeah, I wanted to probably mention about the policy impact that we can have. Number one, let's say you have two columns. You have one column of listing all the products or that we are competitive on the international level for our exports. Traditionally, I'm thinking about mangoes, which are, $25, $30 million of exports annually. You have huile de vetiver, castor oil, really like a list of where we already are strong, and we cafe, and we have a strategy to support local producers so they can export their products, and we know that these products are viable and are competitive on the international level. So having a column where we list those 5, 6, 10 products that are currently being exported, that we can ramp up exports towards the diaspora market, and having another column where we have we identify local producers of consumer goods that are producing locally, and that we need to set a set of policies to support those local producers so their products can be consumed locally and be more competitive from the imported equivalent. So having a set of duty, taxes, and making sure that the government has a import duty schedule that is protectionist to our national producers. Mamba, savon, viande, poultry, whatever that we are able to produce locally that is highly consumed, and that there is a $4 billion import market for. We need to be able to set the import schedule, the tarif, the barrière tarifaire that will protect those local producers, so that locally produced goods can be protected from outside products. So there is the list will not be that long because there are not a lot of local producers. So that replacement of import goods to locally produced goods is not going to be, we're not going to be able to tackle 100% of what we import, but it's a start. And I think that the Chamber of Commerce is the right entity to make that plaidoyer, that advocacy to the Minister of Finance, which every year sets the barrière tarifaire through the law on budget. So we need to be able to have that capacity as private sector to list out what are the local producers that we think we should support, what are the local products that we think we should support, modify the loi on budget so they could increase the tariff for imports for those comparable goods on one hand, and on the other hand, for the exported capacity that we have in the country, having a branding at the diaspora level, we can support rum, Haitian mangoes, Haitian coffee, Haitian, things that are already competitive on the international market.
I don't know about you guys, but this is giving me so much hope for Haiti. I'm grateful for everyone that's in this room with us today. I think we have a lot of food here on this one board. I'm looking at the time. It's 10:25. And I had asked for you guys' attention until 10:30. I'm just gonna ask that we extend for 5 minutes, just because we started a bit later, waiting for more people to log in. I think that what we have here today is a great starting point for our next conversation on February 11th. The work that needs to be done so that our next meeting is even more fruitful and more productive is looking at, so this board here has what has been verbalized today. I would love for you guys to keep turning the wheels. If anything else comes to mind, I'm a WhatsApp or a phone call or email away. N'hésitez pas. What me and the team will do is wrap this up, send it to you all in an email so that you have it not only through this mural board, but also in an email where you can further think through and add if you want. And so we will take the initiative to contact these people. Well, first think through for the next meeting what we specifically want to address and have answered during the next session, and contact the most relevant to that so that our next conversation can keep building upon this. That's how we're going to do every session. So we're going to end this session with this type of brainstorming, and then the Team Replenish 509, we continue so that the next conversation can keep building from it. And then we have the conversation with the enlarged group of stakeholders so that our thinking can continue developing. And then we move on to the next topic, the cultural heritage, which will be the next session. And then we add, and we do the same brainstorming exercise that we just did for the next meeting. Okay. So just to manage expectations of everyone and also mentally prepare you to come ready to go, so that when we start our next meeting at 8:30 a.m. next month on Saturday, that we can just go straight into it, and can have those meaningful conversations. All right, thank you for that. If anyone has any other comments, ideas, send it on this group, on the Zoom chat. We will also be creating a WhatsApp group chat so that the informal conversations can happen. And also, if you guys have ideas that pop up, it doesn't have to go through a formal channel. Feel free to just verbalize it on the spot, and for everyone to feel free to answer it on the spot as well. We want that type of flexibility, also knowing that everyone here is busy and involved in a variety of things. So making it as easy and flexible as possible for everyone. Before wrapping up, I do want to show everyone a video, a last video, and I think Mark will appreciate this. Earlier, we spoke about the Haiti Diaspora Collaborative that has started. On Monday, we are officially launching a national survey. And so you all get a peek view of that national survey. So we want to show the video of what the Haiti Diaspora Collaborative is so that you guys can better understand it. And we will send you via WhatsApp and via email a link for this national survey. The purpose of the survey is to have to better identify where the diaspora feels it's important to have a concerted effort around it so that we can influence domestic policies in the US to better serve the Haitian American community, and to influence domestic policies towards Haiti to better support initiatives like the one we've just been talking about. Things like that will help stimulate the economy so that U.S. foreign policy towards Haiti stops sabotaging our efforts on the ground, to be as direct as I can. Foreign aid and different things don't really help us and haven't helped us. And so there needs to be a transformation and paradigm shift on that. And so this effort is to do that in a well-informed manner. So we're going to share the video. So appreciate everyone staying a little bit longer. It's 4 minutes. It's not that long. Okay, Christian?
The Haitian American immigrant story is by any measure successful and inspiring. We have raised beautiful and healthy families, created vibrant communities, nurtured successful entrepreneurs, taken on role of many firsts across industries and sectors, and groomed amazing artists and creators. We have been and continue to be an integral and important part of the fabric of American society. Demographically, the U.S. Census estimates the Haitian American population at more than 1 million strong. Haitian Americans are civically engaged in their communities and have been socially and culturally impactful. But all these assets and successes have yet to be broadly translated into the political power needed to effectively advocate for our communities in the United States, but also to positively influence U.S. policies towards Haiti. To solve this issue, the W.K. Kellogg Foundation has partnered with the Haiti Diaspora Collaborative, a collective of renowned organizations bound by a singular focus: building the power of our transnational community to create holistic, prosperous change for the Haitian American community and for Haiti. In the coming months, we will be leading extensive research to create a roadmap and propose a new path forward grounded in strategy, extensive experiences, deep ties to our community, while modeling the change we seek: a unified collective. The Haiti Diaspora Collaborative reflects our community. We have been advocating in our community for decades with proven track records. We are young, technologically savvy, and have been using social media to gather previously unreachable segments of our community. We research and gather knowledge on our community. We regroup professionals engaged in serving our community. We do grassroots work, helping our communities find their path to success. We are high-level political strategists and have a track record of raising millions of dollars. We are geographically diverse with organizations from the West Coast to the East Coast, from the North to the South and throughout Haiti, and with membership spanning across the US and Haiti and deep knowledge of the Haitian fabric. We have women in the diaspora and in Haiti in positions crafting our strategies and leading and doing the work, knowing that any new path forward must center the voices and strengths of women in order to have the impact we seek. A new Haiti. The IT Diaspora Collaborative and our community are now ready and equipped to assess the past and propose for the future so we can finally unite and harmonize our voices and actions. We invite you to share your experiences, your expertise, and be part of this movement to build a stronger Haitian American community and a prosperous and proud Haiti.
Okay, so this is the IT Diaspora Collaborative that I spoke about earlier, and all the member organizations. So we will be sending this link to you all. Anyone who is a friend of Haiti, Haitian American can fill out this survey. It's specifically targeting Americans, anyone who has a possibility to vote in US elections at the state, federal, municipal level. So, asking anyone within this group who does have the right to vote to please fill it out, and to also share it with other Americans who have the right to vote so that we can gather that data. We will be sending this to you all by email. We're respecting the time. It's 10:36. I wanted to end on that note. Christian, if you could stop sharing your screen, please. And before and to end today's session, this was our first session for the year, and very grateful to everyone in the room, and opening the mic, sharing the mic for anyone to make comments, to put comments, also in the group chat, the Zoom chat, sharing a word or two or three on how you feel leaving this session. No pressure to stay on board as we are over time, but definitely leaving the possibility open for those who can and want to stay on board and share your closing thoughts before signing off. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you being here, Caroline, as well. Very happy that you guys are part of this. Hoping to see everyone for the future sessions, and still encouraging folks to come in for the future sessions.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. There are a few words that came to my mind were hopeful, replenished, connected. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Regine. Thank you, the team. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. Thank you, James. Thank you, Ansadu.
Thank you.
You gotta go off with some music. Rick. Key, did you want to say something?
I just wanted to say thank you. This was very enlightening and had us brainstorming, and yeah, we'll talk. We'll be back.
Perfect. So happy you guys joined us from Louisiana. This is the Louisiana crew, guys.
All right, good job, Regine. Good job, team. Very happy to be part of this group. Great job.
Thank you for a great participation, Indy.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are leading the process. I think it's a nice pathway. Love the mural. Co-creation at its best. Continue, guys. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
All right,
soon.
guys.
I concur with everyone, and also, I join in what Andy just said. I think there's great potential for this group, and you are trailblazers. Keep it up, and I'll be there, until my grave. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. That means a lot coming from both of you guys. Thank you.